The man smeared his body with foundation and disguised himself as a statue inside the museum. His target? The diamond placed right in the middle of the grand hall. Seeing that no one noticed him, he quickly pressed a hidden remote control hidden inside a Bible. A mini armored car quietly rolled out, its color perfectly blended with the porcelain bricks on the floor. Even in the face of tight security, the man remained calm. The skilled operator drove the armored car straight toward the diamond. Unexpectedly, it was suddenly blocked by a guard. But the man reacted fast. He took advantage of the guard's split legs and made the car slip through. After successfully reaching the shopkeeper statue, he immediately shifted the car into middle gear. He released two wheels for support and slowly climbed along the statue's groove. Once the timing felt right, he decisively activated a 7-foot steel arm. With a modified steel claw, he tightly grabbed the diamond and instantly installed a full-blown projection onto the mesh statue. When the real diamond was removed, the projection perfectly restored the original look. But just as the diamond slipped into the bag, a guard blocked the projection. Fortunately, the guard wasn't wearing glasses, allowing the thief to continue the mission without suspicion. At that moment, Chuanxi, disguised as a cleaner holding the diamond, cheerfully said goodbye to Fogler. But Jing, watching from the side, suddenly realized the place had already been cleaned earlier. How could a cleaner still be around? He immediately raised his gun and ordered Chuanxi to stop. Chuanxi acted dumb, pretending not to hear, and stood motionless at the barrier. The guard demanded his ID. Chuanxi turned around, pretending to pull out his card, then pressed a hidden button. Suddenly, a black liquid flowed from under his shoe. Jing looked down at the ID. It wasn't a card. It was a black head soaked in blood. In the next second, the liquid corroded the barrier. Chuanxi burst out from the sewer, now wearing ice shoes he bought for only 9.9 won. He moved in a snake-like path through the road, Jing chasing closely behind. But that wasn't all. A helicopter had also locked onto him. He slipped into a train to dodge the bullets, using a blind spot in the helicopter's camera. Then he blended into a group of marathon runners. The diamond worth 500 million? Only he knew where it was. But Chuanxi wasn't satisfied. He now set his sights on a priceless ancient sword, one with a gem inside and surrounded by several infrared alarms. As he prepared to steal it, he realized someone had beaten him to it. It was none other than the infamous international thief, Zhao Shuai. When Zhao Shuai saw the other thief about to take the sword, he stopped him with a glance. The sword was surrounded by alarms. Zhao Shuai explained, if they triggered one, police would arrive in 30 seconds. Worse, an electromagnetic resonance device on the wall could paralyze them instantly. The other thief panicked, but Zhao Shuai smirked, arrogant. He tossed in a coin. The alarms triggered. Police stormed in, surrounding them. But Zhao Shuai stayed calm. He let the guards take the sword. Then in a flash, electromagnetic waves knocked everyone down. Zhao Shuai dropped to the ground just in time to dodge the blast. The other thief used a rope to escape. But before leaving, he left behind Zhao Shuai's unique calling card. Just as he was escaping through the roof, a female officer blocked his path. But Zhao Shuai suddenly flew out from behind her, kicking the dart gun out of her hand. She almost fainted in frustration. When more police arrived, they only saw Zhao Shuai and the thief leaping off the roof. Though the arrest failed again, the female officer vowed to bring Zhao Shuai to justice. Back at their hideout, Zhao Shuai and the thief agreed to settle the ownership of the sword with a duel. But just then, the thief removed their disguise, revealing themselves to be Ye Xingyi, a stunning woman. Zhao Shuai was stunned by her beauty and charm. Ye Xingyi, now Xiaomei, confessed she was a fan of Zhao Shuai. She proposed they partner up to steal even rarer treasures. Seeing her skill and confidence, Zhao Shuai immediately agreed. The next day, their new mission began. Even the police chief was left speechless. The pair had disguised themselves as Santa Claus and slipped inside. They threw down a bag and a bunch of little kids crawled out. Chaos erupted. The gold coin disappeared in the mess. The police chief ordered all exits closed, but no luck. A helicopter was dispatched and quickly spotted Xiaomi and Laxi. To escape, Laxi's motorcycle darted straight into a tunnel. The police blocked the helicopter's path and gave chase. Laxi told Xiaomei to take the wheel. He fired shots to hold them off. Eventually, they both jumped out, using the car's head as a shield against bullets. They neared the exit, but Laxi realized it was a trap. He stopped the car and fired back. Suddenly, their horse burst out from a slope. Xiaomei hurled a grenade. The helicopter exploded. They ditched the police, found another motorcycle they'd hidden earlier. Xiaomei left to hide the gold coins, while Laxi lured the cops away. Soon, the police chief himself gave chase. Laxi drove straight off a cliff, parachute opening midair. But the police chief? He jumped without protection and managed to grab Laxi in the air. Once they landed, they fought furiously. The chief shot a hook at Laxi and caught him. Meanwhile, Xiaomei was captured. Laxi surrendered. As the police chief moved to arrest him, Xiaomei suddenly shot him. The chief fell off the cliff. But the gun? It had no bullets. Everything had been planned in advance. Later, the two opened a restaurant. From then on, they lived a sweet and happy life together. The movie ends here. And that's it for today's recap. If you enjoyed it, please like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps me keep going. Your support means everything. I'm building this channel from the ground up, and every view, every like, and every subscriber pushes me one step closer to making this dream a reality. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you. Let's grow together.